Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of New Experience Wrestling. And we got a heck of a show for everybody in the TV Wonderland this week. I mean, we've got Pokerface, we got Luther Stevens, we got Austin Lane, we got John Allen. What else we got? We're going to go back to NEW's Bowling Point. We're going to see the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship match. 3G, Eric Wayne, and Dustin Ring.
Well, a lot of these matches have never before been seen on air on NEW television, but you know what? That changes today with our opening contest as Pokerface takes on Luther Stevens.
Luther Stevens, I've known you for a long time when you were in we call it gimmick in wrestling, but you're in NEW now, where everything is true blue. And one thing you got to realize about NEW, they don't start you slow and work your way up. No, they're going to throw you right on the road. You got to hit the ground running. They're going to throw you in the pool. You either sink or you swim. And who better to put you to the test than yours truly, Pokerface. This ain't about winning or losing. This is about athleticism and competition. Do you got what it takes? In about 2 minutes, me and those people out there, we're going to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the far corner in the blue tights, from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, let's hear it for Luther Stevens. His opponent in the black tights, from Osceola, Arkansas in Mississippi County. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Pokerface. Your referee, once again, the irresistible Richard Bresler. Another exciting contest here on New Experience Wrestling. Luther Stevens making his debut here at NEW. And he's picked a heck of an opponent for his debut as well. None other than the crazy man from Mississippi County, Pokerface. Traveled right down Interstate 55, about 35, 40 miles here to beautiful, scenic West Memphis to take on the man who drove all the way west, 222 miles on Interstate 40 from Nashville. We're talking about Luther Stevens, the man from Music City, USA. Right now, Pokerface has got a neck twister on Luther Stevens. Into the flying mare, into the solid kick to the back, and another one to the front. Going for the cover, trying to make short work of Mr. Stevens, but I'll tell you what, I have not commentated or managed or refereed any of Mr. Stevens' bouts, but his reputation precedes him. He's definitely got a solid foundation in this profession. And he's no one to sneeze at, I can tell you that. He's a definite contender. And if he's here in New Experience Wrestling, he's here for a reason, not for a season, as Pork Chop Cash would say. Flying, rolling snapmare from Luther Stevens, and he's now definitely solidly ahead on points at this stage, going for the cover. It's a big mistake when you don't hook the guy's leg. You give him an extra kick-out motion there. You take away his leg, you take away half of the kicking out. Referee Bresler checking, sees he want to give up. I'm quite sure that Pokerface is not going to give up at this stage of the game, or really knowing Pokerface at any stage of the game. Big elbow from Luther Stevens, right to the top of the skull, right to the old noggin of Pokerface. Pokerface meet Mr. Turnbuckle. It wasn't a very nice meeting. Big standing back elbow from Luther Stevens. He's here because he means business, obviously. Went for the cover, but referee Bresler realized he was on the throat right there, so that takes away any potential 3 count, 2 count, or even 1 count. Only count you're going to get is the count to break the hold. Audience definitely picked Pokerface as a crowd favorite. They can see that Mr. Stevens is a definite roughneck here in the squared circle. I thought he was going for a 615, which would be the Nashville version of the 619, but instead he just rolled out and clobbered him. Innovative maneuver, to say the least. And Pokerface definitely worse for the wear at this point. I think maybe Luther Stevens might be taking his time a little bit too much. Oh, 2 3/4, went for the cradle. Caught him with a drop kick right in the top of the head. That'll knock you silly if it not knock you out. But Pokerface had the wherewithal to kick out. He's living to fight, wrestle, and compete another minute or so, or however long it takes one of these fellas to turn the tables and take the victory. Pokerface not giving up by any means. Back on his feet, taking it to Mr. Stevens' big back elbow now. Pokerface is showing the world why you don't underestimate the man from Mississippi County. Big flying back body drop. That'll knock the wind out of your sails 8 days a week, twice on Sunday. Irish whip reversal by both men. Both men going for the backslide. Let's just see who's got the power to pull the other man over. Reversal into the small package inside cradle. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Pokerface. Excellent match and nothing to be ashamed of by Luther Stevens. And ladies and gentlemen, going for the handshake. A lot of respect there. Now
Last week, all I could think of was I couldn't even get out of my house without somebody laughing at me. Everybody's calling me names. Just calling me cue ball, shiny head, mini-me, and I'm not even short. Are you kidding me? But there's one fatal family trait that everyone points out that runs through my veins, through everyone. Every male in my family has the same problem. The more they think about something, the angrier they get. Someone's going to pay. Whether it's Mostergall, whether it's Ken Wayne, whether it's anybody I get my hands on from this moment forward in New Experience Wrestling, someone is going to pay.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to NightmareKenWayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
Well, folks, we're going to take it and rewind it back to show number 137 as Austin Lane takes on the Action, John Allen, all the way from Little Rock. I'm missing the little cute thing from Hollywood, but you know.
Hell, I'm not.
When we get pushed past that, folks, this matchup is going to be an action-packed, adrenaline-fueled thrill ride of a match. Sit back, buckle your seats, and enjoy the ride.
They got buckles on their seats?
I would hope so.
You know, at Scars and Stripes, they called it a wrestling classic. But at Tap Outs and Knockouts, Pokerface, you know what, I could make you tap. Or I could just knock you out. See, I got a good buddy that's going to come with me. This chair right here, I laid out Kid Nichols and
Hey, yo, man, is that the chair that you used to knock out Kid Nichols at Boiling Point?
Yes.
$50 right now.
These hands are going to make you tap out, Pokerface. I promise you. John Allen, sorry. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Baby, this is the Action, John Allen, baby. See this? Look at this. Look at these waves. How many of you fools can say you got waves like this? It's like the old Spice guy says, look at your man. Look back to me. Look at your man. Sadly, he isn't like me because you got to get that Action 360 wave grease in order to polish up on these waves, just like I'm going to polish on some Austin Lane this week. So stay tuned because I'm going to show you that what all the action's about, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your second contest of the program, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing your referee, Will Gibson. Introducing first from Little Rock, Arkansas, the Action, John Allen. And his opponent from Newport, Arkansas, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane.
I'll tell you what, I know we say this a lot, but this match right here could be the main event anywhere that AEW presents an event, because these two guys are tremendous athletes, tremendous wrestlers, and I've never seen Austin Lane or John the Action Allen have a bad match, whether against each other or as partners or against a different opponent. They are just great performers.
And I'm telling you what, definitely some good athletes right there. And Austin Lane falling victim to the first move here, side headlock. What's up, Bruno?
Well, he's just saying hello to me. That's nice.
You know, giving you some credibility there. An arm bar by Austin Lane, wrenching the arm to a wrist lock. Reverse by John Allen.
He really seems to like me, don't he?
I guess so. He don't like me. He don't even talk to me anymore. I tried to get an interview before him with the show, and he just kind of walked on.
I don't understand why. You're a very likable fella.
I think it's because I found out what my other profession is. But irregardless, moving back to the matchup here.
Why should he care that you're a professional Chippendale dancer on the side?
Bruno, I thought we were going to keep that secret.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hope they can edit that. Anyway, our supervising producer is back. Got to get our game face back on.
Our what face?
Game.
Oh, game. Okay. I thought I misheard you.
Trying to do a test of strength. Trying to do a test of strength, and Austin Lane not too happy. I guess he figured out John Allen's a little stronger than he is. Taking him off his feet. Trying to go for a submission here. You tap it or I'll snap. It's Austin Lane's motto. John Allen trying to roll out, but right back into the grips of Austin Lane. You know, I've seen John Allen in competition with Austin Lane in various promotions across the Mid-South. And I'm telling you, these two guys can have one heck of a match.
Oh, like I said at the beginning, I would pay to see this match if I wasn't allowed to come in free and actually get paid to be here. I would pay to see this match if I knew it was on the card. I mean, back and forth. Nobody's had a decisive advantage yet. Listen to these people out here. They're off their feet. They just want to see John Allen beat this cocky Arky.
Austin Lane brushed him off, hip toss into a backbreaker. Backbreaker again, maybe a side Russian leg sweep or maybe a variation here. Yep. Yes, a variation by Austin Lane, but countered by John Allen. Here we go, cover, 2 and a kick out.
I'll tell you what, this John Allen's got more moves than Allied Van Lines. Right now, I'm wondering why my broadcast partner has gone silent. Maybe the cat's got his tongue.
I'm really not for sure how to take that.
Big boot to the side, right, going for the solar plexus and the ribs of John Allen. Now I would say that Mr. Lane has got the distinct advantage right now in this bout. One thing he doesn't have the advantage of is the support of the audience, because he's not very well liked by the NEW Nation.
Well, Austin Lane is a veteran of the square circle. Here we go, kick to the back. Don't forget you can check us out on the social media network Facebook, facebook.com/NEW Wrestling, and you can get our links to our various internet pages such as Twitter, YouTube, and even our internet pay-per-view and our weekly show site, newexperiencewrestling.co.
I'll tell you what, and you can download these shows for a very reasonable price. You can download our pay-per-views at a very reasonable price. $1.99 for our weekly broadcast.
That is just for a one-day subscription to the episode, and it's well worth it. I mean, $2? I mean,
that's less than the price of Starbucks coffee.
Yeah. It's less than a McDonald's Happy Meal, and I know how you like Happy Meals, Bruno.
I tell you what, every time I have a Happy Meal, you seem to walk in on me and it turns into a miserable meal.
Got jokes.
You know, I was at a nightclub the other night. They said, Bruno, when's happy hour? I said, when Terrence leaves.
Well, here we go. John Allen had all that momentum built up, went for the drop kick, but the veteran holding the top rope, stopping his momentum, going for a cover. This could be it, Bruno, right here. And a kick out. John Allen upsetting Austin Lane.
I mean, John Allen landed right smack on the back of his head. And I tell you what, these people that's never been inside a ring, trust me, that's not feathers under there. That's plywood and a thin pad. It's very hard, and when you land on it, it hurts.
Well, the pad is actually only there to smooth out the surface for our ring cover.
That's it.
Austin Lane wasting too much time. What an impact, even the referee reacting to it.
Wow, what a boot to the jaw. I mean, he knocked Austin Lane into the middle of next week, going for the cover, hooking the leg, very close to a 3 count, but close but no cigar, as they say in downtown Memphis.
Hooking the arm, John Allen thought he was going for a snap takedown, but no!
Austin Lane could be heading into tap-outs and knockouts with a big defeat at the hands of John Allen right now. And my voice is being defeated as we speak.
Here we go! Oh, no! Wait a minute! John Allen even countering. But then Austin Lane with a counter into a submission.
Ring the bell, Terrence. What a match! What a match!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this matchup by submission, Austin Lane.
Let me tell you something right now. Austin Lane won the match. But if we were scoring this on points, I would have to give it to the action, John Allen. He had a valiant effort. Very good effort.
Pokerface! I thought we were boys. We had each other's back. But you want to come out at the anniversary show. Yeah, you ran the dogs off of me, and I appreciate that. but you hit me in the ribs with a baseball bat? What kind of coward are you, Pokerface? We went to high school together. We broke into wrestling together. We rode up and down the road together. If you got a problem with me, boy, step to me man to man, face to face. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. It took a month, but I'm ready now. I'm healed and I'm fired up. So Pokerface, if you got the balls, man up.
Make the big move to Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling by calling 901-831-4198. We got action in the back, guys.
Hey, you get that wrestling right, you're booking at a gas station.
About this at rronews.com.
Online?
Yeah, desktop.
Go to WrestlingRadOnline.com and to learn the big moves, call 901-831-4198. Woohoo, puppies! That's ridiculous.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
Terrence, it's time. It's time to go back to Boiling Point. U.S. Junior Heavyweight title match. Dustin Ring, 3G Eric Wayne. I tell you what, you talk about a good match. That wasn't a good match, not at all. It was a great match, and I can't wait to share it with the TV Wonderland.
I'll tell you what, going back to Boiling Point, these two men have history extending over years of facing each other. Dustin Ring, a former United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, defeated Eric Wayne in his first title defense to capture the title, and you know what? Will he be able to do it again?
We'll find out. Stay TUNED.
This is Justin the Juice Smart returning again to NEW, and next week I return to do the top contenders.
Whoa. Look, you can't even talk, Justin. How are you going to be the top contender when you're not better than me, and you're not a hell of a lot better looking? You might be a little bit taller, but when I beat Austin Lane and become the champion again, you'll find out why I am a first-class, second-to-none, third-generation wrestling superstar. Say it with me.
No, I'm better than you.
Coming up. Repeated suplex down. Dustin Ring turning one into rope. 1, 2. He beat him! He just beat him! 3G Eric Wayne defeated for the first time in his New Experience Wrestling career. And that, my friends, is a high impact move that may win it. 1, 2. He got him! He did it!
Eric Wayne, you never beat me. I was the first U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion. And at Boiling Point, I will be champion again.
The U.S. Junior Heavyweight title, a title that my family has held and helped make famous, that I've held at Boiling Point when I beat Dustin Ring.
If you do that, it's not going to be a match anymore. It's going to be a fight.
And here we are, Dustin Ring.
Dustin Ring, an NEW original and the very first NEW version of the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship. He was the first champion since the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship came to NEW.
I'm going to tell you what, both of these men about to enter the ring have a amateur wrestling background. Both of these men are in fit physical condition, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out here tonight on Boiling Point.
It really is. You know, I've known Eric 3G Wayne since he was a child, since he was a baby. And I actually refereed his very first match ever, which actually was here in West Memphis, Arkansas, at a different facility, a different arena. And he actually won the very first match he ever participated in. And I refereed. I had the honor of being that referee. And speaking of referees, as we do here in NEW, there are 2 referees for this match, as we do for all championship matches. Starting with Will Gibson will be in the ring, and handsome Chuck Poe will be on the floor.
I'll tell you what, there's the champion, Eric Wayne, Buddy Wayne, Nightmare Kid Wayne. All 3 of the Wayne family has held that very title, and it's going to be interesting to see how this match progresses.
Very excited about this, as the people are as well. Look at the audience. They can't hardly stay in their chairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is scheduled for the United States Junior Heavyweight Championship. During this matchup, there are 2 referees, one on the floor, one on the inside. Your referees, Chuck Poe and Will Gibson. This matchup is scheduled for a 60-minute time limit. Both contenders are allowed 2 rope breaks during this contest, which must be a full extension of the arm, head, or leg to count as a rope break. And this match will be subject to video review. Introducing first the challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, Dustin Ring. And next, he is the current, reigning, and defending United States Junior Heavyweight Champion from Pensacola, Florida, 3G, Eric Wayne.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a barn burner right here. I've refereed many matches between these 2 competitors. They're always great matches. They're always high-paced, high-spirited, high-volume, high-impact matches. So this is going to be exciting. This is for all the marbles. This is for the biggest prize in NEW, the championship. And, you know, right now, before this match really starts rocking and rolling, since we're here at the first pay-per-view here from NEW, Boiling Point, I'd like to take this time to thank all of our behind-the-scenes people here at NEW. People like Danny and Caitlin Grice. Caitlin's our beautiful ring girl. Danny's one of our cameramen. We've got Cynthia Breslin. We've got Sammy Breslin. We've got William Breslin. Richard Breslin. A lot of Breslers, as you notice, here in NEW.
Well, it's a family affair here. I mean, it's a tight family, not only blood-related, but we all consider each other some family.
Oh, absolutely.
Star, you know,
we've got Paulette Clark, one of our ticket box office managers, along with the beautiful Vicki Lynn. And Debbie Wayne as well, the wife of Nightmare Ken Wayne, is one of our technical people. I don't know exactly what she does, but she does a whole lot. I know that. So
wait a minute, here we go. Could this be a pinfall cover? Kick out at 1.
And last but not least, I'd like to thank all of our fans, the regulars, the ones that come sometimes, the ones that come all the time. Oh, and I forgot our friend Trey McFarland, one of our camera operators. He's not here this week, unfortunately, but he's with us in spirit. I can promise you that.
Now this right here is what you're seeing in a classic Olympic-style wrestling. Both of these men have amateur wrestling backgrounds, so you're starting to see a lot of that play out here. And that's, you know, it's making it very interesting here because Control is staying with Dustin Ring, who also, by the way, is in martial arts as well. So that's going to play fair for him too. Cover 1.
Let me say this to you, Terrence. It's great to have an amateur background when you get in the ring. But the bottom line is amateurs don't get paid. Professionals get paid. So when it comes down to it, when the amateur stuff isn't quite getting the job done, that's when you go to Fist City. That's when you go to suplexes. That's when you go to the flying elbows and the clotheslines and the drop kicks. Things you don't see in the Olympics or the NCAA. So after a while, you're going to get away from the amateur and into what this is all about. Professional wrestling.
Oh man, strong forearm from Eric Wayne. Countered by Dustin Ring. Counter by Eric Wayne. I'm just going to stop saying who's countering here because this stuff is moving so quickly as far as before they have time to really lay a grip in. Somebody is making a counter maneuver.
And he dropped Dustin Ring right on his keister right there. And I got news for you. If you've ever fell on your butt, especially when you land on your coccyx, your tailbone, trust me, it's a very, very painful injury.
We're coming up after the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title matchup here. NEW rules are waived. Austin Lane takes on Kid Nichols. Come hellfire or brimstone, one man will walk away the winner, and one man may walk away in a body bag.
That's right. The rules are waived, which means you can wave goodbye to the rule book because it doesn't apply. It's not welcome in the NEW arena during that match.
Dustin Ring maintaining some control here.
I mean, Dustin Ring came back to NEW for one reason and one reason only. He wants the championship. And this is his chance right here in front of everybody in the entire world. Worldwide pay-per-view Bowling Point.
Cover!
He wants to showcase, pardon me, Dustin Starr, for using that with another Dustin, but he wants to showcase his ability to win the championship tonight at Bowling Point. And speaking of waving, I've been waving goodbye to my voice for the last 15 minutes.
Well, you know, Bruno, it's definitely been an exciting night. Bowling Point, here we go. Maybe a cover, no. Dustin Ring picking up Eric Wayne. Cover,
don't think it's enough to put him away.
Only a one count. Well, it's all about leverage when you break it down to just technical flat-out amateur wrestling. It's all about leverage and strength. And both of these men both have good upper bodies here. Both have, the large muscles that you can tell are physically fit. A lot of stamina, a lot of, I guess you could say,
cardio
work here because both of these men, even through all of this technical work here, both men are still able to continue as if they just started in this match.
You know, I'd also like to take the opportunity right now, apropos of nothing we're talking about, but it would be remissful if I didn't say we send our hearts and our prayers out to the family and friends of Macho Man Randy Savage, somebody I've known for many, many years. And God bless you, Randy. I'm sure you're in a better place.
Well, you know, last week we did make mention and even... Oh, wow! Eric Wayne with that counter. We didn't make mention of it last week on our regular weekly programming. Oh, wow, and Dustin Ring with that counter. Hit to the spine. Did you hear that?
I heard it. I felt it sitting away over here. Listen to the fans out there. They want to see violence. Kick him again, Eric, they said.
Forearm across the back.
It's like 3G's biggest fan is that woman in the front row over there. She's yelling herself hoarse.
Kick to the spine of Dustin Ring. Here's the cover. And a kick out at one.
I tell you what, you got to get up very early if you're going to beat either one of these guys without really wearing them down and wearing them out. Referee Gibson and Referee Poe keeping a very good eye out on the action. Nothing's going to get by these two, I can promise you that.
That's definitely, it's like you said, it's going to be interesting because Dustin Ring.
Knee right to the snot box of 3G Eric Wayne, and an elbow to the jaw.
Dustin Ring, the first ever U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion at NEW Studios. And tonight he is definitely hammering away and is maintaining a dominance over Eric Wayne, who held the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title when I began for quite some time.
We've had a lot of great champions here in NEW, and there's been a lot of great U.S. Junior Heavyweight champions over the years.
Eric Wayne, Dustin Ring, Dan Matthews, Austin Lane, all four of those men have crowned themselves the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship due to hard work and a nice 1-2-3 count.
And Dustin 5-star is the Barry Bonds of the NEW because he's got an asterisk next to his name.
His win only applies when necessary for history, I guess you could say.
Exactly.
And Eric Wayne continuing that physical assault over Dustin Ring. Nice body slam. Knee right to the skull.
Killer Khan kamikaze knee drop.
Kick out at 2.
Good count by referee, not too fast, not too slow, exactly right. Referee Chuck Poe, trained by yours truly, downtown Bruno, to be a great referee. And if he can only be half as great as me, he'll be tremendous. Not to pat myself on the back, but hey, why not?
Here we go, cover by Dustin Ring there. Quick 1 count. Able to reverse that leverage.
You can just feel the pain from both of these men. Even though Eric Wayne, the 3G man's on top right now, believe me, he's feeling the effects of all the maneuvers that he's experienced from Dustin Ring. Dustin Ring is a tremendous contender, a tremendous wrestler, a tremendous athlete, and somebody I'm proud to have part of New Experience Wrestling.
There's a knee right to the skull, that exposed knee to the skull of Eric Wayne, continuing those knees to the skull. And Dustin Ring might have been enjoying that a little bit.
Well, this isn't tiddlywink. This isn't ballet. This is, to these guys, life and death.
Here we go, cover, Dustin Ring, 1, 2.
A little late reaching for that leg. That might have made all the difference in the world right there.
Only a 2 count, even referee Will Gibson, as you can see. NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to nightmarekenwayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
A little late reaching for that leg. That might have made all the difference in the world right there.
Only a 2 count. Even referee Will Gibson, as you can see, even a close call. I'm not for sure if Will Gibson thought that was a 3 count.
I'll tell you this, if that was me refereeing that match, I've already would have tagged Chuck Poe in. I would have gotten the fall. I've done it many times.
Matter of fact, you helped make history in one of Eric Wayne's matches, and here we go, back elbow. Nice.
I remember that. It was the first time 2 referees were tagged in. I tagged in Chuck Poe, and Richard Breslin was also tagged in.
First time we've ever used 3 referees in the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title bout.
No, 3. Oh, I thought he was talking to us. Oh. The tide has turned in this bout. Dustin Ring is definitely on top of the situation now.
I don't know if you can see it on your screen or if maybe we can get a shot, but it looks like the eyebrow of Eric Wayne may be busted open here. Not too bad, but there's a pump knot with some bodily fluid exposing or excreting from it, I guess you could say in a nice way.
It could be his spleen.
He kicked him hard enough. Cover kick out at 2. 10 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 10 minutes have elapsed. There are 50 minutes remaining.
5-0, almost an hour left in this contest. It could go either way. It could go back and forth 50 times. These guys are just both young, they're hungry, they're athletes, they're fired up, and they're ready. Because this is Boiling Point. This is the biggest event of the year so far in NEW.
Well, that's the good thing about pay-per-views is there is no time here. We will go our full length of our program during this pay-per-view.
You know, I lift my heart in San Francisco, and I'll be able to say I lift my voice in West Memphis at Bowling Point.
That's right. That arm bar by Eric Wayne keeping Dustin Ring on the mat.
This match has gone back and forth so many times, it's almost like a tennis match. These great fans just really fired up. It's hard to say who they favor more. I mean, we got 50% for 3G, 50% for Dustin Ring.
Here we go, hook of the leg. Only a 2.
Both of these young athletes are starting to feel the effects of this now, and I can tell they're getting.
Well, I'm telling you, you're feeling the effects of this pay-per-view.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm enjoying this match so much. Well, I wish I could say more about it, but I don't think I can.
Well, I could get you some apple juice. I mean,
apple juice is the best thing for my voice. It's better than this lukewarm water we're drinking over here.
Kick to the mid. Oh! Good God! What a slap to the face of Dustin Ring, literally knocking him out of the ring. No pun of names there.
Ring out of the ring. Very good.
It was a legal move, an open hand slap. He is correct.
It was legal, but I ain't gonna say it was the most sportsmanlike thing to do at this stage.
This is Eric Wayne we're talking about. He's having to defend the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really the most sportsmanlike thing to do, but I mean, when both of these men run their mouths like they have the last couple of weeks, things like that are bound to happen.
Eric Wayne pulled up Dustin Ring by the singlet. Referees didn't have to notice it, but I should have.
Look at that leg on the bottom rope there. No! God! Referee Chuck Poe on the outside checking on Dustin Ring. I don't know if that throat might have caught the side of the ring there, but he definitely hit it hard.
And I'll tell you what, I don't know if you viewers realize this. That ring is made out of steel beams. That is something that can take your head clean off.
And Eric Wayne catching himself here. God, right into the announce desk.
It knocked my head against the back wall here. That was an impact right there. I hope it didn't knock our monitors loose. It almost knocked me off my chair. I know that. Are you okay there?
I'm hoping our mics are still working here on this pay-per-view. We're fine. We're being told by production staff. And Eric Wayne with that suicide dive on top of Dustin Ring. This is a brand new table.
Something else.
Oh! Dustin Ring catch! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! Right on that concrete!
Eric Wayne just hit his skull on the concrete floor. There's no give to concrete.
Eric Wayne's skull ricocheted off that concrete floor.
Look at these fans there. They can't believe what they're witnessing here.
Dustin Ring, Eric Wayne on the concrete. I am not seeing anybody moving except for Eric. Ring is on his feet. Somehow.
This could be a no contest, Terrence.
This is definitely going to be a match of the year candidate for WrestlingNewsCenter.com this year. Oh, come on now. Come on! Take it back inside the ring here.
You got to hand it to Dustin Ring. Coming back from having his jaw drop on that steel ring beam and able to make an effort of a comeback here and possibly a pinfall right here.
Oh, and a near fall yet again. Somehow Eric Wayne able to pull the strength out to kick out after that I don't even know what to call it. It was shocking. It was exploit. The fact that his head ricocheted that hard off the concrete. And Dustin Ring on the losing side of this match right now. And you know what? For me once, German suplex. Eric Wayne hanging on. I think he wants to go for one more ride. 15 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 15 minutes. There are 45 minutes remaining. Eric Wayne continuing to hang on. Maybe one more time we could see a German suplex pin coming up. Both men, fatigue has set in. Injury has started to set in.
I have never seen two guys struggle this hard. I should say three. One that can't speak, and two that are just trying to pull a victory out of the jaws of defeat.
I'll tell you what, we still got one match to go. NEW rules waived as Austin Lane takes on the 6'4" demon from hell, Ken Nichols, in our NEW rules waived matchup. Main event coming up after the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title match. Eric Wayne! Both of these men, as you can see, fatigue, pain, injury started to set in here. The stamina has started to run low, starting to wear each other down, and we're only at the 16-minute mark here.
This could be it right here. Eric Wayne going out, and I know he's not leaving. I'm sure he's got something planned.
Eric Wayne going up top to the top turnbuckle, willing to risk it all, and Dustin Ring to his feet, meeting him upstairs. Good God, belly to belly, off the top turnbuckle. Dustin Ring needs to get to Eric Wayne. He needs to get that pinfall, get the 1, 2, 3. We may need to have a new champion.
That ring bounce a foot off the floor.
Dustin Ring, here we go. This could be in cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on Boiling Point. We have seen a lot of upsets here tonight. Seen a lot of losses, a lot of losing of the voice from downtown Bruno. We still got a match to go here. Oh, God in heaven! Some chops here. A nice big closed fist. That was a closed fist. Those are illegal. That's his first warning. He has one more chance.
It would be a shame to see him throw the victory away in the championship by using an illegal tactic.
Well, it was definitely an illegal tactic that left its mark on Eric Wayne's face. And Eric Wayne, garbage carry. Eric Wayne needs to get a pin. Shoulders are down. And there's the cover. And had he got there sooner, we may have seen him retain that very title.
Eric Wayne going back to the outside again.
Eric Wayne, flying headbutt time. Will it happen? Will it land it? And it does. Eric Wayne making contact.
That was the Dynamite Kid right there, reincarnated here at NEW.
Here's the hook of the leg, cover two. Oh, God, and a kick out. Dustin Ring, he's close to getting losing this matchup. Eric Wayne this close to winning it, retaining his title. Forearm in the corner, Eric Wayne receiving into that boot from Dustin Ring. Picks him up, classic.
Sit out body slam.
Very good, Bruno, who is in the process of losing his voice. Dustin Ring taking down the tights, shoulder straps, going up. Oh no, Eric Wayne.
The excitement is just too much for me to bear. I've lost my voice with all the screaming I've had to endure for this match, this entire event.
Oh God, it's Dustin Ring. Nowhere to go but down. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this matchup and still United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, 3G, Eric Wayne.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to NightmareKenWayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 Well, folks, an action-packed show it has been. I've definitely had my adrenaline pumping, and it has definitely been a thrill ride. You don't have to throw that catchphrase in there every once in a while, but you know what? Next week, the Top Contenders Tournament begins. We're going to see who has what it takes to get the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title away from the champion.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. Be sure to tune in next week for Terrence, myself, everyone here at NEW. Thank you for watching.